Expectations are premeditated resentments. A phrase I recollected whilst leaving the theater after seeing David Lowery's The Green Knight. Prior to seeing the film, I had numerous preconceived notions of what an Arthurian high fantasy story quote-unquote should be like. As someone who's personally dived into that rabbit hole face first through text and cinema, I've long stained my mind with the imagery of swords and stones and knightly tales of chivalric virtue. Pair that with an electrifying theatrical trailer promising the dingy ambiguity and excitement of a Dark Souls game come to life, headlined by my boy, Dev should have won an Oscar by now Patel, and you have expectations. And while there is adventure and drama throughout the retelling of this famed 14th century poem, The Green Knight is dominated by dreamlike wordless sequences echoing a criticism of chivalry that I did not expect, but nevertheless found enchanting. The central story, one that has endured for over 600 years, is a rather inscrutable one that only vaguely hints at such a grand adventure. The original poem is a classic chivalric romance, a form of prose popular in the noble courts of high medieval and early modern Europe. Many of these stories centered around knight-errants who found themselves on a quest that challenged their honor and heroic qualities. The Green Knight is no exception. The story in the film follows the journey of the young knight Gawain, or Gawain as the film chooses to pronounce it. In the movie, as he is in legend, Gawain is the nephew of King Arthur. Yes, that King Arthur. And upon one fateful Christmas day, while celebrating at the Round Table, a green knight appears, riding upon a green horse, bearing a branch of holly and a green axe. The Knights of the Round are given a challenge to land a blow upon the mysterious knight, whereupon in 1 year and 1 day's time, the Green Knight will return the blow in kind. Gawain, eager to prove himself, steps forth and wielding his uncle's sword, heartily beheads the ent kneeling before him, only for the Green Knight to rise again, grab his dome, and grimly cackle of the fate Gawain must eventually face as he departs. The film and the poem use Gawain's quest as a vehicle to question the chivalric values all Arthurian knights adhered to. How does one uphold their honor without losing their head? Literary theorists throughout the centuries have long analyzed the text through many lenses, as a work commentating on gender relations as well as a reflection on sex and power. Perhaps the poem's most famous translator, Lord of the Rings author J.R.R. Tolkien, agonized over the poem's true meanings for over 50 years. The film embraces these intangible conflicts, having Gawain grapple less with physical obstacles and more with his own internal failings, his desires, and cowardice. For Gawain, to become a hero, he must confront the Green Knight's challenge, but that's also to say he has to die. The film places a lot of stock on questioning the wisdom or nobility of such a choice. Amidst the film's many mesmerizing qualities, its manipulation of time is one of its most intriguing. There's an eerie sequence in which Gawain is fooled by bandits early in his quest, and finds himself bound and left to die on a forest floor. The camera pans around a full 360 degrees, finding Gawain now as a skeleton, only to circle back in the opposite direction and align again on Gawain, alive once more and attempting to break free of his bonds. What could have happened and what does happen are all fused into one long shot. This is a recurring technique Lowery employs in the film's ending, where Gawain, in shame, flinches and then eventually flees from the Green Knight's axe. In an extended subsequent scene, we see him return home, inheriting the crown of Camelot. But slowly he loses all joy in his life as his reign descends into ruin. All of which is revealed to be a vision of what could have happened should Gawain have shirked his chivalric duty. But in truth, he overcomes his fear and tells the Green Knight that he is ready to receive the blow. Whereupon the Green Knight congratulates him and coyly echoes the final words of the film. "Now, off with your head." The Green Knight is a strange blend of the obscure, of wonderment, and danger. There's a truly impressive duality to the film in how Lowery was able to conjure up such magnificent otherworldly sights, yet somehow retain one foot in a grounded reality. Between the ominous, shambling, tree-skinned Green Knight himself, the looming bronze humanoid singing alien songs in the valley, and Gawain's noble traveling companion the Talking Fox, there is definitely an elevation and sometimes departure from many elements of the original work, but the central themes, I think, miraculously stay aligned. That to become a knight or just an honorable person. It takes far more than simply overcoming one's enemies. That there is a fundamental difference between chivalry and morality. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was one of my more reactionary videos. I saw the film last week and I really dug it. So if you had a chance to check out The Green Knight, I would love to hear your impressions as well in the comments down below. Of course, leave a like or subscribe to support the channel if you can. It means a lot to me. But most of all, don't forget to have a good day, have a good life, and I'll see you all on the next one.